Every day, we throw away mountains of waste without even thinking about it. In fact, did you know that Americans throw away nearly 80 pounds of clothing every year? That's more than the weight of a full-grown bear. And it's not just clothing. We toss out about 40% of all the food we buy. Imagine how much that could be if we cut down on that waste. But here's the thing, most of us don't realize how easy it is to change. You don't have to live in a tiny house or spend hours making soap from scratch to make a difference. You can start small and still see big results. This video is all about practical, simple steps to help you live a low-waste life without stressing out. We'll show you how to make easy changes that can drastically reduce your waste, from your shopping habits to your kitchen, and even your wardrobe. Ready to learn how to live more sustainably in a way that actually works for you? Let's dive in. Chapter 1: Trash Talk. What's actually trash? Let's start with the basics. What is trash? It's easy to think of waste as just what we throw away, but did you know a large portion of what we toss could be repurposed? Studies show that nearly 30% of the waste we generate could be composted or reused. For example, coffee grounds, fruit peels, and cardboard can all find a second life instead of going to a landfill. Think about it, each time you throw away food scraps, you're sending valuable resources to rot in a landfill when they could be enriching your garden. Take a moment to separate recyclables from trash. It's one of the easiest and most impactful things you can do daily. Plus, you don't need to be a zero-waste guru to make a difference here. Every small step counts. Remember, recycling is important, but reducing waste at the source is even better. Chapter 2: The Zero Waste Myth. You don't have to be perfect. A lot of people feel pressured by the idea of zero waste. It can be overwhelming, and that's the point. Perfection isn't necessary. The real goal is reducing waste over time. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, the average American produces about 4.9 pounds of waste per day. But don't panic. Instead of aiming for perfection, focus on progress. Switching to reusable bags, drinking from a water bottle, or buying in bulk can all reduce waste. A powerful insight from B. Johnson, author of Zero Waste Home, is, waste is a design flaw. It's about creating systems that fit your lifestyle and making those small tweaks. You don't have to get it all right at once. In fact, people who focus on making incremental changes stick to it longer and feel less stress. Start with what's easy and go from there. Chapter 3: Mindful Shopping. The power of intentional purchases. Mindful shopping is an absolute game changer. Have you ever bought something you didn't really need, only to regret it a few days later? This is a huge source of waste for many of us. In 2020 alone, 1 in 5 products bought online were returned, contributing to even more waste. The secret here is to think before you buy. One great strategy is the 30-day rule. Wait 30 days before purchasing non-essential items. This simple habit helps you avoid impulse buys. Try creating a shopping list before heading to the store and sticking to it. This way, you'll reduce unnecessary packaging and stop the cycle of overconsumption. Bulk buying is another great way to avoid packaging waste. Stores like Costco and local farmers markets offer bulk items in reusable containers. It's also worth noting that supporting brands with sustainable practices helps lower waste, even if their product costs a little more. And remember, less stuff means less clutter, less waste, and more space. If you're enjoying these tips, don't forget to subscribe. You won't want to miss the next part of your low-waste journey. Chapter 4: The Waste-Free Kitchen. Cooking with intention. A kitchen is one of the biggest places where waste accumulates, but it can also be a place for positive change. Did you know that food waste makes up nearly 22% of landfill content? Start by shopping smarter. Buy in-season produce and try planning your meals to avoid food spoilage. Meal prep is an excellent strategy to reduce waste, as it helps you use everything before it goes bad. Another easy tip is to store food properly. Did you know that wrapping herbs in damp paper towels extends their life by up to a week? Also, don't forget about leftovers. Leftover meals can be repurposed into entirely new dishes. For example, yesterday's roasted vegetables can become a hearty soup base today. If you're really serious about sustainability, start composting. According to the EPA, food scraps and yard waste make up over 28% of what we throw away. Composting is an easy way to reduce that number significantly. Chapter 5: Waste-Free Wardrobe. Building a capsule closet. Your wardrobe is another area where you can make a big impact. The fashion industry is responsible for 10% of global carbon emissions. Creating a capsule wardrobe, where you only own a set number of versatile pieces, can drastically reduce waste. Start by choosing clothes made from natural fibers like cotton, wool, and linen. These materials tend to last longer than synthetic fabrics, reducing the need for frequent replacements. If you need new items, consider second-hand shopping, which not only saves you money but also reduces demand for new production. Even better, patch and repair your clothes when they wear out. Over 85% of textiles end up in landfills each year, many of which could be reused. A simple fix could make your clothes last years longer. Finally, consider donating items you no longer wear instead of throwing them out. This keeps perfectly good clothes out of landfills. Chapter 6: Sustainable Living on a Budget. Green without breaking the bank. Living sustainably doesn't have to come with a hefty price tag. You don't have to spend tons of money on fancy products to reduce your waste. For example, a reusable shopping bag costs only a couple of bucks, yet it can save hundreds of plastic bags over time. Many sustainable habits, like line drying your clothes or switching to LED light bulbs, require little to no upfront cost but save you money in the long run. Composting is another low-cost way to reduce waste. Instead of buying expensive fertilizers, you can use your own kitchen scraps to enrich your garden. Opting for fewer, higher-quality items is another key strategy. The Environmental Protection Agency found that the average American family spends $1,200 a year on clothing alone. Instead of buying new, buying fewer, better-made pieces can cut down both waste and your shopping expenses. Embrace DIY when possible. Making your own cleaning products or reusing old containers can save you money and reduce waste at the same time. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and here's to living a more sustainable life, one small change at a time. Achieving a low-waste lifestyle doesn't require drastic, unrealistic changes. The trick is to start with manageable steps and build from there. By making smarter choices in your shopping, kitchen, wardrobe, and daily routines, you can dramatically reduce your waste without feeling overwhelmed. The journey to low-waste living is a process, but every small step you take brings you closer to a cleaner, more sustainable future.